Hello, everybody. Welcome to our 5-minute daily devotional for today. This is a series of short videos sharing some thoughts on a passage mula sa ating Moravian daily text readings. And we continue sa ating pag-aaral ng Hebrews. And our passage today is taken from Hebrews chapter 10, verses 19 to 31. So a short review. From the past videos, we've been recognizing Jesus' work, yung gawa ni Kristo, by establishing a new covenant. Who established a new covenant better than the one made by Moses and people before Jesus. And this new covenant was made possible when Jesus offered himself as a sacrifice on the cross once and for all. Minsan lang at para sa lahat. And this is very important as we go along with our reading today. Because as we read in verse 19, therefore, brothers and sisters, since we have confidence to enter the holy places by the blood of Jesus and by the new and living way, the new covenant that he opened us for us through the curtain, that is through his flesh, and since we have a great priest, high priest over the house of God, let us draw near with a true heart in full assurance of faith. Yamang ginawa ni Kristo lahat na ito. He has made himself a sacrifice para tayo makalapit mismo sa presensya ng Diyos. Hindi lang yung great high priest, hindi lang yung high priest based sa old covenant na ginagawa lang ito once a year. Pero ito, because of Jesus Christ, He made it once and for all, pwede tayong lumapit mismo sa presensya ng Diyos anytime, every time. Sabi dito ng writer, let us draw near. Verse 22. Let us draw near with a true heart, tapat na puso, in full assurance of faith. Na meron tayong assurance, meron tayong confidence na tayo lalapit na kasama natin si Kristo, na siya naging tagapamagitan sa atin at sa Diyos. He has cleansed us with His very own blood. We have a confidence. Gaya ng high priest coming into the most holy place, now, hindi na kailangan ng priest. Tayo mismo ginawa ng priest ng Diyos through Jesus Christ, and we can come into the presence of God face to face, anytime, every time. So that's one thing. Let us draw near. Verse 23 adds on, let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, for He who promised is faithful. Huwag na raw tayo maghinawa, huwag na tayo magdalawang isip. Meron tayong pag-asa na sa ating paglapit, hindi tayo itatakwil, hindi tayo itataboy ng Diyos. Let us hold fast to that confession. Sinabi na ni Jesus lapit na kayo. I've taken away the veil. Wala nang mamagitan sa iyo at sa Diyos. We can come closer to God. That is our hope. That is our confidence. Let us draw near. Let us hold fast. Verse 24. What else? Let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works. Paano ba natin mahikayat about isa na gawin na magmahal at gumawa ng mabubuting bagay? How do we do that? As is not neglecting to meet together. Okay? Let us consider how to love and do good works. Hindi natin magagawa ito kung tayo magkakahiwalay, kung hindi tayo nakikita. Let us come and meet together. Pag may Sunday service, come together. Pag may DBS group meetings, come together. Pag mayroong joint transform committee meeting, join together. Pag mayroong prayer meeting, join together. Pag mayroong tayong scattered Sunday activities, join together. Let us consider, how do we encourage one another? How do we serve one another with good works? Let us come together. Let us not neglect these meetings. Let us serve one another. By serving one another, we are serving God. Now, these are important things. And this can be done because of what Jesus did. Noon masabi, hindi ko kaya yan. O wala akong oras para dyan. Pero Jesus made it possible for us to do all of this because of His sacrifice. But He also, the writer of this book, Hebrews, gives a fair warning. As you read in verse 26. For if we go on sinning deliberately, sinasadya ba? After receiving the knowledge of truth, after naman tanggap natin yung katotohanan patungkol sa ginawa ni Kristo, there no longer remains a sacrifice for sin. Wala na natitirang kaloob para sa ating kasalanan, but a fear expectation of judgment. Sa halip, meron tayong pangamba na mangyayari sa atin ang husga, ang judgment ng Diyos, and the fury of fire that will consume the adversaries. Tayo mapupugnaw ng nag-aalab na apoy ng judgment ng Lord. Anyone who has set aside the law of Moses dies without mercy or the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. Nung lumang tipan, pag meron 2 o 3 saksi, ay judgment. Sapat na yon. Pero higit na ngayon, how much more worse punishment? How much more do you think will be deserved by the one who was trampled underfoot, the Son of God? Kung hindi natin kikilalanin yung ginawa ni Jesus, the Son of God, paano pa tayo? God knows everything. There's nothing to hide from Him. So why not come to Him boldly and ask for forgiveness? Let us not continue to deliberately commit sin. Yes, we make mistakes. Yes, we fall short. But we must be quick to ask for forgiveness. If we continue to deliberately offend God, judgment will fall. I don't know how, I don't know when, but God is the one who decides. Let us not take the risk, as is this written in verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of a living God. Huwag na nating pag walang bahala yung kaloob ng Diyos. Ang kalooban niya na tayo lumapit sa Kanya at magkaroon ng kumpiyansa na tayo tatanggapin niya kung tayo magpapakumbaba at hihingi ng tawad. He is our great high priest. Kakampi natin ang Diyos. Pero wag nating hayaan ang sarili natin na magpatuloy sa ating kasalanan. May God bless you as you humbly come before God and receive His mercy and grace.